Hi, I'm Drew, and my article is entitled Business Without Borders, Commodities, the Bust, the Boom, and the Alternative. There's stormy markets overseas, and they're starting to dampen the global forecast for commodities over the next 12 to 24 months. Um, this is mainly including the unprecedented demand for raw materials to fuel the massive urbanization of big cities in China and India. To add to this, natural disasters have been happening over in that area with big earthquakes and tsunamis. Um, Economists are forecasting a 2008 for China, an American 2008 for China in 2012. It says it's going to be a very difficult year, and they predict a 60% chance of slow growth, and a 40% chance of a global recession. China is facing a housing bubble, and they're on the verge of a recession, even though they're still posting 8 to 9% growth. The U.S. economy is brightening, but we are still suffering in the jobs department. We are still trying to regain jobs. Who knows if that'll ever be possible to get back to where we were in the 90s when everybody was making money. The global consumption for raw materials is increasing greatly because in Asia they're having a mass urbanization movement, and its population is just skyrocketing. And by 2025, China will have 15 cities that will be 3 times the size of New York City. They all need bridges, power grids, housing, water, roads. So the prices for the materials to build all that stuff is just going to be outrageous. And I mean, that's just a lot of people. And the transition happening in China, I mean, it happens so fast over there. It took almost about 100 years to bring tens of millions of Americans to the middle class, and China is going through the same GDP growth in 16 years. That accelerated growth is what pulls those commodities, and we're not going to run out of oil or copper, but as we go from conventional to unconventional gas sources, and as we go further offshore to drill for oil, the cost of extracting these resources is going to go up. As demand and the prices for commodities soar, the use of substitutions such as alternative fuels, new technologies to increase productivity will need to be put in play, and businesses and governments will have no choice but to make a new business plan to adapt to these changing times and tough times.